This is Smallzy Surgery.
Please welcome Darren Criss.
Young forever.
Hey everybody, it's me, your old pal Darren Criss.
So raise your glass if you are wrong. It's Friday night. Do it all again.
Hey, on the show tonight, it's great to see him back in the country. Darren Criss, welcome to the show.
Hey man, what's going on? So
Dude,
happy
it
to
is
be here.
It's so great to see you. Hey, the last time I saw you, I think it was at Coachella, and I was drunk, but you probably don't remember that, but I asked for a photo, and you were like, I think I would do a photo, and you were very kind with your time, so thank you for that.
You know, when anybody says, this is a very small flex, but when people go, oh yeah, we met at Coachella, I go, you're going to have to be a little more specific. No, I was the drunk guy. And I go, I was too. I don't know if this will... I do remember it because not very often do you see, Aussies from the radio in
That's true.
In the Coachella Valley.
That's exactly it. Hey, well, welcome back to Australia.
Thanks, man.
And you're on tour at the moment.
Yeah.
Now, do you want to tell everybody what the show is? Because I don't want to make a mess of it.
I'll make a mess of it too. So it's literally
Okay.
just the lesser of two evils. We could both try and do it and see who does a better job. I'm kind of a weird one. I mean, I treat every show as if the people who are coming were forced there and had no idea what they were getting into, and I try and make it as accessible of a new start for everyone as possible, which is to say that a lot of people who might be there come from different angles of things in my career, stuff that, I did on YouTube in my kind of early days. This company Star Kid that I started was hugely popular in Australia, and that really changed my life, and then eventually that would lead to things like Glee, and then I've done a lot of Broadway things, so it kind of runs, and I put out my own records and write and produce my own songs, so there's a bit of everything. It's kind of like a cabaret of my life, so hopefully by the end you hear some things you wanted to hear and learn some new things about me and some new tunes you never heard before.
You do everything, right? Like you sing you do all the hits,
Yeah, whatever that means, because I have sort of unconventional hits. It's not like on the radio or you'd be familiar with them. It's very much for a fun-loving subculture that, like, if you know kind of hits.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Does it surprise you? I mean, I guess when it's something, it's a passion for you that you can travel to the other side of the world and do sell-out shows and people get excited and show up. Do you realize, this little subculture is actually quite powerful and there's a lot of them around the world?
Oh, dude, it's fundamentally absurd to me. I can't believe it. But I'm very lucky to be making anything in this day and age, because I think, 30 years ago it would have been a completely different thing. I mean, there's no way I would have been privy to the response that Australia would have had. It would have been something that would have happened under the radar, and I would have been surprised if I ever got the chance to come here with people being excited about stuff. But from go, you could see on the internet by comments and by internet metrics, like Australia really, really, really supportive of this stuff. So finally, more than a decade later, I get to, give my thanks in person. So I'm just so grateful I get to play anywhere, much less Australia. And I'm in Melbourne for the first time. This is such a cool city, man. I'm so psyched to be here.
Yeah, nice. Now the fans will know this, but I do need to touch on, you also have a Christmas album, which I think Christmas, my favorite time of the year.
Yeah,
I'm guessing either it is your favorite time of the year as well, or you just realize there's a money-making opportunity here and, I'm going to put out a Christmas album. Which one was it?
I think it's probably a healthy combination of both, but it was definitely spurred on by the former. I don't rely on the latter, but I will say it's become the busiest time of year for me because of that album. Hey man, I would love to do that record in Australia because it's your guys' summertime. I'm all about a surfing Santa.
Yeah, it's completely opposite here. So singing about like White Christmas and stuff like that makes absolutely no sense to us here because it doesn't snow. It's like 120 degrees Fahrenheit.
Sign me
everyone's
up,
in
bro.
shorts.
I'm into it. I'm sure you guys have your own little Aussie hits. Maybe you have to write an Australian Christmas song.
do. I think we do, and I think we replaced reindeers. I think kangaroos used to carry the presents and put them under the tree.
Like Rudolph the red-nosed Joey?
Yes, and then they would pull the sleigh, not the reindeer, because we obviously don't have them here, so it's a very foreign concept. those big horses with antlers. That doesn't make
This
sense at all.
is a whole ecosystem that I need to really
yeah,
dive into.
yeah.
Thank you for pulling this
I
thread.
guess the reason why I'm asking is it is September now. Is it too soon to start with Christmas songs, or is any time good time?
I think any time is a good time. Especially when if you have to ask the question, the answer is yes. It's time to go. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, dude. While you're here, obviously you have a love of Broadway. I would assume, correct?
I fuck with it. Yeah. Oh no, I can't say that, right? I can't.
Yeah,
say
no,
that,
you
sorry.
can. You absolutely can, and you
yeah.
did, and I love that. There's a thing on TikTok called the One Note Challenge. I don't know if you know that, where you get one note of a song. I would like to do the Broadway edition.
Is it 1 note or is it 1 second?
Well, it's like 1 second because
one note would be that's relative to how fast is the note. Because you could play a really one long note, and that would
the idea. Look, the idea is that there's going to be no losers in this. It's just called the One Note Challenge. Would you like to?
Just saying, it's a
play with
misnomer of a title, but yes, let's do it.
Yeah, okay. Let's not pull it apart. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Smallzy's 1 Note Challenge.
We're doing the Broadway edition because you've done a lot of songs from a whole bunch of different genres and shows, but we're going to keep it Broadway only, Broadway shows. Broadway shows.
Okay.
Because I want to be competitive in this as well.
Okay, and you don't know what we're about to hear.
No. It's going to be you versus me.
Okay.
And
how does it work? Is it like we hear it and then we say it at the same time? Because what if you say it, I say it first and you didn't know it, and then you go, that's what I was going to say, and then I have no way of knowing.
I wouldn't do you like that. That's not how I play. Okay?
Okay.
I'm very competitive, just so you know.
And just so am I. So I want to get these ground rules correct. After you play it, is there like a thinking period, or do I have to say it instantly?
Well, you know what? There can be, but the first to lock it in is good to go.
I would say, okay, so the first person to get it wins.
Just go. Yeah.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'll play the 1 second.
Okay.
Name the musical.
Okay.
Here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
I'm very competitive too, and now he's closed his eyes.
My eyes so I can focus.
Everyone, he's closed his eyes
so I can
to hear
focus
it.
fully on this. Okay.
Okay, here we go. Hopefully there's no shit ones in here. Let's start.
That's Book of Mormon.
That's
Book of Mormon. That's Hello.
Okay, see, it's not fair.
Yeah.
It's not fair. You ever done that, by the way? Ever done Book of Mormon?
No, I would be terrible
Ever done
in it.
No, I mean a song from it, or
I've definitely sung that. Yeah, I did a thing a long time ago with an orchestra where I was doing 2x2. That was awesome.
Oh, fantastic!
Song fucking
By the
rules.
way, just so you know my questions necessarily, if I say have you done it, it doesn't necessarily mean have you been in the show. I would know if you've been in the show.
Oh, yeah,
I'm just curious to know if you'd ever sang that song.
But also, there's plenty of situations where you probably wouldn't know about it. So
okay, here we go.
Okay,
one for you, none for me. One for you, none for me. Here we go.
That's Hamilton. That's
You are very good. Have you sung Hamilton? I know you've never done it.
I did wait for it once at my festival in New York, Elsie Fest, which is like a musical.
How did that
theater
go
fest.
down? Oh,
it was cool. It was rad.
Yeah.
I got co-signed my buddy Leslie, who originated the role, said I did okay.
Oh wow, how
very,
cool!
Very validating.
That's very cool. Okay, you're smoking me on this one. You are smoking me. Okay, here we go. Last one.
That's Jersey Boys.
No, it's not. It's not. I don't think it. I don't know. It's the one. It's like Good Morning Baltimore.
Oh,
Hairspray.
Good Morning Baltimore Hairspray.
Yes.
Yeah. You know what? In my defense,
I gotta get one.
In my defense, it was the gunt.
Yeah, it was.
You know, that's a very popular groove from the '60s. That's a Ronettes groove.
Really was.
And you know what? If I'm really tearing this apart, if we're continuing in our competitive nature, I thought this was a one-note challenge.
It was more like 1.5 seconds.
And there were no notes played in that.
Okay.
There were no notes.
Wow.
So I don't know if that point really counts.
You would have been so fun to be in band camp with. You would have been so fun.
I would have crushed it. But for the record, I'm staying by this. I'm a little salty about it.
Yeah,
There was no notes.
There was no notes.
There was no notes. So I don't know about this game.
No, it's okay. The Aussie tour, you've done 3 shows so far. You're in Melbourne tonight, Hobart tomorrow, and then I think you got Sydney next week and Tuesday as well. One of the shows. The last tickets are on sale at the minute. What else do you want to tell me? Anything else exciting? What else are you bubbling away on? You're always working.
I'm just still simmering about this bullshit
Yeah,
game that we
it's
just
okay.
played. I'm just kidding. No, man, I'm so psyched to be here. Like I said, Australia's been such a big part of my sort of narrative through the industry and the entertainment field. So I'm just so grateful to be able to spend this time with people and really, give my thanks. That isn't just, me typing something in on the internet and social media. I get to show up and share this love that is very, very mutual. So
Lovely.
I'm just so pumped to be here, man.
Well, wonderful to see
Not
you,
here
sir.
for a bloody haircut.
Thank you. It's so wonderful to see you. Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you, man. Great to see you.
Smallzy Surgery.
Is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.